What's good? Yes, sir. I'm back with another video. This one's gonna be talking about the vaccine. So far, I think Kyrie hasn't taken it. These are the people who haven't taken it and they're like interviewed. This is Bradley Beal and Johnathan Isaac. So you got Bradley Beal, Johnathan Isaac, Kyrie, I think Andrew Wiggins, Dwight. There's like a couple people who haven't taken it, so we finna react to at least two of their responses. But before we get started, make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. I'm gonna have a comment of the day and I'm gonna post it at the top, or I'm gonna post it at the beginning of the video. But man, without further ado, let's get into it. Conservative view. Pat talk.
Every player, every person in this world is going to make their own decision for themselves. I would like an explanation to, people with vaccines. Why are they still getting COVID? If that's something that we are supposed to highly be protected from. Like, it's funny that, it reduces your chances of going to the hospital. It doesn't eliminate anybody from getting COVID.
That's one thing. This is what I don't get. So I don't know why the NBA is making it like to where, well, I guess it's the state, but I don't know why they're making it almost mandatory. Well, making it mandatory for you to have the vaccine as the players. If the majority is vaccine, it has the vaccine, and before, like last season, the vaccine was out and people weren't taking it. Like I don't even think LeBron took it, but well, he has now. But I'm at the time. I'll put that clip in there as well. But I don't think he's at the time. I don't think he got the vaccine, and they let them all play and stuff. They didn't have no problem. But this year, I don't know why they're making it so like pushing it on the other players to get it, or you can't play.
All right. So everybody in here vax? I would assume, right? So you all can still get COVID, right? Okay, but
you can still
get it. Right. So, and you can still pass it along with the vax, right? I'm just asking a question.
So like just having COVID back around the Olympics, like that, basically you're saying like, I don't want to put words in your mouth, but did having it change your opinion one way or another? Like, did it kind of re-emphasize, I don't need the vaccine and stuff like that?
No. That wasn't the case. I mean, yeah, I had it, but that doesn't mean I can't get it again, I mean, it's no different than somebody with the vaccine.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like, if you're pro-vaccine or you don't want to get it, I feel like that should be your choice. Like, I don't think, like, these NBA players are, like, they're not, like, they can't play, like, say Kyrie. He can't play half the season or even more than half the season if he doesn't have it. Because I don't understand, like, why it's such a big push. Like, if you want to get it, that's on you. If you don't want to get it, I feel like that should be on you, too. Like, it should be your choice, but it's, like, they're trying to force these players to get it, basically. And they said you won't get. They said you won't get paid for it either.
Be less likely now as well, right? But it's still a possibility I may get it. Just like there are players and coaches and staff who are vaxxed and missing camp right now because of it. So.
Our vaccines are working exceptionally well. They continue to work well for Delta with regard to severe illness and death. They prevent it. But what they can't do anymore is prevent transmission.
They can't prevent transmission, so you can still pass it on. And this is Johnathan Isaac talking about it too.
Jonathan, Josh Robbins with The Athletic. What is it about the vaccine that makes you hesitant to get it?
I would start with I've had COVID in the past, and so our understanding of antibodies, of natural immunity has changed a great deal from the onset of the pandemic, and is still evolving. I understand that the vaccine would help if you catch COVID, and you'll be able to have less symptoms from contracting it. But with me having COVID in the past and having antibodies with my current age group and physical fitness level, it's not necessarily a fear of mine. Taking the vaccine, like I said, it would decrease my chances of having a severe reaction, but it does open me up to the, albeit rare chance, but the possibility of having an adverse reaction to the vaccine itself. I don't believe that being unvaccinated means infected, or being vaccinated means uninfected. You can still catch COVID with or not having the vaccine. I would say, honestly, the craziness of it all, in terms of not being able to say that it should be everybody's fair choice without being demeaned or talked crazy to, doesn't make one comfortable to do.
Like, that's like, it shouldn't be to where, like, say you don't get the vaccine or whatever. Like, people should not be fighting over whether or not you got it or not. Like, there's people like legit fighting and arguing of whether you got it or not. I think it should just be your choice. If you want to get it, get it. If you don't. Like, but it shouldn't be this deep.
Telling them to do. I would say that's a couple of the reasons that
I think that's weird.
I'm hesitant at this time, but at the end of the day, I don't feel
that's
that it
weird,
is
man.
Anyone's reason to come out and say, well, this is why or this is not why. It should just be their decision, and
exactly.
Loving your neighbors, not just loving those that agree with you or look like you or move in the same way that you do. It's loving those who don't.
Our vaccines are working exceptionally well. They continue to work well for Delta with regard to severe illness and death. They prevent it, but what they can't do anymore is prevent transmission.
Those who are vaccinated, we now know, based on the CDC, they are now able, but with the Delta variant, because they carry so much more virus, they could transmit it to their unvaccinated family members. And so I, for example, even though I'm fully vaccinated, my children are not, because they're too young to be vaccinated. So I need to be now careful for my children because of all the unvaccinated people around us.
Well, that's it for the video. Again, I think it's just weird. Like, to me, it's just weird how they're almost trying to force this on the NBA players. Like, they're trying to force them to get the vaccine. Like, if they don't want to get it, that should be their right to not get it. Like, how you didn't force them last season to get it. I don't think you should be forcing them this season to get it if they don't want to get it. Because again, the vaccine doesn't keep you from getting COVID. It doesn't prevent it. It just helps with, like, the symptoms. So to me, that should be to the person's choice. Like, if you're vaccinated, like, if not, because they said 95% of the league's vaccinated, and if that's the case, then they have nothing to worry about. As far as, like, if I got vaccinated, I shouldn't have to worry about the unvaccinated doing something to me if I got vaccinated. Like, it shouldn't have, like, this doesn't make any sense, man. I think you should just have your own choice. If you want to get it, great, get it. If you don't get it. Like, it shouldn't be this, like, huge thing, huge discussion, all of that. But anyway, that's it for the video. I'll tag the whoever made this video down below. It was Pat Talk Conservative Views. I'll put his name in the description. But that's it. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe, and I am out.